What's good, y'all? It's your boy HB. Final round. We gonna do some film study for the up and coming fight with Caleb Plant versus Canelo. Look, let me start off by saying this. Better grab my Newport real quick. I have to preface with this constantly because you guys don't seem to get it. I don't care if this film is a few fights old. There's something that you can take from this fight, good or bad, that you can learn if you're Caleb Plant, and utilize it to try and put together an equation to give you a chance at winning, or a better chance than what you would stand before you watch the film. And you look at the Mayweather fight, you look at the Danny Jacobs fight, you look at, or whatever fight you want to look at of Canelo in the past, and you find little things. I understand Canelo's a better fighter, but his style is essentially still intact, with maybe a little bit here and there added on to it, like better head movement. That's one of the glaringly obvious things, one of the few things that I've seen stylistically that Canelo has improved since the Mayweather fight. But even with this fight with Khan, and you tell, why would you use this fight with Khan? Khan got destroyed. Well, one, I can take something maybe I shouldn't do in the fight, watch Khan and be like, okay, I can't do that. Or maybe there's one thing he did well, and I can add that to my game. And then you take things from each fight in the past, and you try to put together a game plan. But let's check out the fight. So obviously, we might find a lot of things that Khan does, and it's like, okay, if I'm Caleb Plant, now I'm watching Khan, okay, I don't want to do that, or it's going to be my fucking demise. Or, ooh, that was a nice little technique Khan used. Maybe I can utilize that. So let's get into it. All right, called significantly smaller, but very quick. Notice kind of the traditional guard, both hands up. Not really rocking with the Philly shell. Good jab by Khan. He's coming out moving. It's too bad he didn't. Oh, good jab to the body by Khan. Oh, beautiful left hook, right hand. Caught Canelo with that. That might be something maybe Caleb can utilize. Left hook, right hand. Maybe. I'm not saying it's going to work consistently, but could be something he can use in this fight. Canelo trying to cut off the ring. I like how Canelo's feinting. Canelo trying to land that left hook. Lead left hook. He's pretty much trying to corral Khan into that right hand for later. Great right hook to the body by Canelo, dominating the center of the ring. Khan's trying to box. Khan lets his hands go but doesn't really land anything. And Canelo pulls back, but now he's coming back in. Good jab to the body by Khan. That's going to be a weapon Caleb needs to use carefully. Shooting that jab to the body, steal some wind. Canelo, nice. Going to the right hand to the body. Misses the left hook to the head, gets blocked. Ooh, Canelo coming out the gate with the right hand. Nice feint by Canelo. Throwing Khan off. Wasn't really in position, so he just feinted. Beautiful feint by Canelo. That left hook's going to be key to setting up that right hand. Like I said, it's going to corral. Nice check hook by Canelo. It's eventually going to corral Khan into that overhand right. And that right hook to the body. Nice parry by Khan, but unfortunately, Canelo keys on that parry and figures out that Khan likes to drop his hands when he parries. Nice lead left hook by Canelo once again. At this point, Canelo wants to box a little. But he understands Khan is a little speedy motherfucker, so he pulls out. Okay, now Canelo wants to box, wants to kind of, kind of box on the outside. Nice check hook. I don't know if it landed, but it was a nice idea by Canelo. And Khan moving a lot, almost too much. You can't really blame him, though. He's smaller and doesn't have the same power. Nice right hook to the body by Canelo. Those are going to add up as the fight goes on. Canelo doing a good job of mirroring his opponent and cutting off the ring. Nice head movement. Good round. I can't really convincingly give it. I would give it to Canelo, probably. Khan came out strong. Or you can say it was even. But like I was saying, man, I mean, even if you watch film of, say, a guy who lost terribly to Canelo, even if you can't find anything that you can key on and use for your own game plan, you might say, hey, maybe I shouldn't do that. Like, maybe I look at the Mayweather film and say, Mayweather did a good job of protecting his body with the Philly shell. Maybe I should try to implement that. Danny Jacobs did the same thing at points in that fight. Maybe I should do that. And Danny Jacobs ain't no Mayweather, but he still learned that. You know, so right there, that might be a punch you can use, a combo you can use if you're Caleb. Ooh, lead left hook with the right hand. Maybe that's something I can use against Canelo. You know, and tweak it in your own way. Maybe I'll roll after the right hand. You're trying to come up with a game plan, the best equation. Now, if I'm Khan, man, he's moving too much. Like I said, it's not really his fault. He's too small for this fight, but he needs to feint more. How about feint? Okay, feint and smother. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder to smother being significantly smaller. And you see Khan trying to get some respect, letting his hands go, trying to come back with counters. Look at that high guard by Khan. That's going to come back to haunt him because those right hooks to the body are going to start hurting. Nice counter by Khan, trying to settle down a little bit. Moving good, but he could settle down a little bit more like Danny Jacobs did. Khan is just like moving, not like half-stepping. He should be half-stepping. Dead cigarette without. Nice jab to the body by Canelo. Investing, putting in the dividends. Khan tries to come back with his own jab to the body. Nice little counter jab to the top. And that's suppressive fire for Khan. He didn't land anything, but he was trying to gain some real estate, get back to the center of the ring. And right there, you can see Khan's trying to get some respect. But once again, moving a little bit too much. Settle down a little bit, man. Because Canelo will let you box a little bit. Nice clinch by Khan. That's something Caleb needs to do. He needs to be strategic in the way he clinches. Be very aware, have good ring awareness when he's getting close to the ropes or the corner. Clinch sometimes, but you don't always want to do the same thing. You want to change it up. Maybe you feint when you get close to get your back to the ropes or corner. Maybe you clinch one time. Maybe you pivot out. Maybe you L-step. Good right hook to the body by Khan. You can see Canelo. You can see that it bothered Khan because he noted it to the ref, even though it was a fair shot. Good parry by Khan, but I like the idea by Canelo. Jab to the body. Khan moving too much. And he's going to key on. Every time Khan likes to pivot out, he likes to parry punches, you know, slap them down. Unfortunately, that leaves him exposed. And we'll see later in the fight how it leaves him exposed. And Khan just moving too much, you know, equivalent to Iris Landi-Lord. Just too much movement. Just move, but move efficiently. Move just enough. And I'll say another thing that Caleb Plant should note from this fight is like, Khan didn't go to the body enough. He didn't make an effort to consistently establish a body attack to kind of slow Canelo down himself. Because we know Canelo wants to take my legs away. Well, let me match him shot for shot every time he wants to go to the body. Okay, I don't care if it's just a fucking jab. Steal some wind. Slow Canelo down somehow. But the other thing Caleb can learn from this is, okay, I can't move too much. I have to move just enough. I have to be efficient. I have to half step, not constantly jumping around, constantly moving. I got to get comfortable a little bit. Throw some feints. Khan ain't throwing enough feints. That's one simple tool he can utilize to disrupt the timing of Canelo. It's just a little little head feint, or maybe, step with the lead foot, a jab step, just to keep Canelo a little off. And boom, what a lead left hook. And I love how Canelo throws his lead left hook, because he'll try to set it up with the body, then he'll kind of feint it down one time, and then he'll come up to the head, and he'll catch you off guard. That's something Caleb Plant's going to have to be aware of. Hence why you watch film study. You can key on certain things. I have to be careful with that feint to the hook to the body and coming back to the head with Canelo. I need to be prepared if I'm Caleb Plant. I need to take into consideration that shit. Good feint by Canelo. Good right hook to the body by Canelo. And that feint was great suppressive fire, and a great way to kind of corral Khan back to your right hand. Okay, I'm going to feint you. It's not there. And I'm going to make you pivot out to my right into my right hand. Canelo doing a great job cutting off the ring. Nice feint. Just trying to see where Khan is going. Make him a little bit more jumpy. See, Khan can't get respect, man. He's not getting enough respect. He's trying there, but he's missing. That was suppressive fire, but that's missing punches like that gonna make you tired. And look how Khan pivots out and he kind of throws his hands out there. Khan trying to get some respect, trying to stay in the center of the ring, but just moving a lot. And I hate, you notice Khan's footwork. Sometimes it looks like he's off balance. I don't know if it's because he's got Bambi legs, nice right hook to the body by Canelo. That's going to add up. I don't know if it's because he just got like weak legs, but sometimes he looks off balance. That's another thing Caleb should understand. Like, I don't want to get caught off balance because I'm going to get sat down. Once again, Khan pivoting and parrying punches, leaving his head exposed. Nice right hook to the body by Canelo, being very patient. Understand the long game. Understand that he's playing chess, not checkers. I'm going to get you to slow down, Khan. Don't worry. And I like how Canelo steps back sometimes. He's not just constantly putting pressure. He'll step back sometimes and make you miss. That's another way he gets you tired if you like to skate on the back foot. He makes you miss. He attacks you to the body. See? Look how Canelo step back every time Khan wants to let his hands go. Make him miss a little bit. Throwing on wind, man. That gets you tired. Nice. Canelo throws the left hook. I don't know if he necessarily land, but that's a lot of energy. On top of that, Khan's moving a lot. That's making him tired. It's very tiring fighting off the back foot, you guys. Very tiring. Better be in shape. And Khan trying to keep... See, right there, Khan should have stayed in the center of the ring. Once again, pivoting out. Parrying punches. Khan trying to get respect. And look, he's trying. Every time he looks like he's about to settle down, he just dips out. I don't like that. Something Caleb Plant should know. I can't always just fucking dip out when I'm uncomfortable. I need to settle down at times. Now, granted, like I said, Khan is chinny Khan, glass chin Khan, so it's harder for him to take those risks, and he's significantly smaller. But I don't know how Caleb's chin is. I don't know if he's ever been knocked down, but he's going to be bigger than Khan, and he has a better chin, so he's going to have to take those risks. Hang in the pocket a little bit more. Put a little pressure at times. As opposed to Khan. Things you can learn from this fight that you shouldn't do. Not just about what you can do or what you can learn from this fight in terms of, oh, what can I take from this fight with Khan? But also what I shouldn't do. What I shouldn't do if I'm Caleb Plant. Too much skating. Too much movement. And I would say Caleb Plant's like a more refined Khan. Only keeps his lead left hand down a little bit more. Khan's just like, you see, he's not moving in inches. You see how he parries the hands down? I like it, but you got to be careful that you don't get caught doing the same thing. Good right hook by Canelo to the body. Look how Khan, right there. And see, he's constantly he's moving like feet, not inches. Nice feint by Canelo. Tries to throw the right to the body. Feinting with the left hook. Makes Khan miss. You know, he's just bleeding out Khan slowly. Slowly but surely. Cutting off the ring. Oh, look at that counter right hand to the body. Beautiful by Canelo. Rolls it, then throws that right hand to the body. Tries to come up top. Not quite there yet, but he will get it. He's setting it up. And Canelo trying to box a little bit more. He doesn't mind doing that. Not necessarily trying to cut off the ring at all times. He wants Khan to kind of, come on in, let's box a little bit. I got some counters waiting for you. I don't always got to cut off the ring. You know, he's not like Triple G just coming forward all the time. Don't get me wrong, Triple G can do a little boxing off the back foot. Very small pockets, though. Nice. Canelo, well, he'll fucking box off the back foot as long as he wants. Khan trying to hang in. I like that he's trying to stay in the center of the ring. He's trying to settle down. And you got another thing about Khan, a big mistake he made was he's constantly pivoting it out, and he's fighting at a hard angle, which is leaving the whole left side of his face exposed. Nice by Khan. He throws his combination and smother. That's something Plant needs to do. But he's leaving him self-exposed for that right hand. You know, if you're going to keep that hand up. I'm sorry, I want to see what happens here. Right hook to the body. Nice by Canelo. But look at the angle Khan is kind of fighting at. He's leaving that left side of his head exposed. Sometimes you just got to pull back, lower your level, smother, come up, and clinch. Not always pivot out. Because it makes you predictable. Okay, every time you pivot out, look, just like that. Right hook to the body. And Khan, he's being forced to settle down. He's not settling down necessarily because he wants to. It's that Canelo's taking his legs away from him. Unfortunately, he should be settling down because, well, he should have done that earlier to save his legs, to save his energy. But Canelo's basically making him fight the fight he wants him to fight by taking away his legs. Now, can be beneficial. Maybe you discover, if you're a Khan, that, oh shit, maybe I fight better when I settle down. But unfortunately, he's not doing it because he wants to. He's being forced to do it. What a counter. That was a great pickup by Canelo. Boom. I like how he figured out from the left hook, right hand, Canelo would roll with the left hook, come back with a right hook to the body. That was fucking brilliant. And that's something you should key if you're Caleb. Like, oh shit, maybe that left hook, right hand, I need to be careful. Or maybe I should have a counter for a counter, because I know he might come with that right hook to the body. Nice left hook to the head by Canelo. Khan pivoting out into right hands. Oh, look how he shoots his hands out there to try and parry and create space. He's going to get caught eventually. Canelo trying to put pressure. Pulls out, makes Khan miss. More energy expended by Khan. And Khan, he's trying to settle down. Unfortunately, he can't really hang in the pocket because he doesn't protect his body well. That's what I'm saying. Nice right hook to the body. If you're Caleb, keep that left hand down. Get in that Philly shell. Protect from that right hook to the body. You know, you keep that high guard. Canelo's going to eat that shit up all night. And look, Khan getting some work in, trying to keep the center of the ring. Keep it. Why are you backing off if you're Khan? You know, you can't keep moving like that. And especially if you're moving with feet, not inches. He just looks uncomfortable. Khan looks uncomfortable. He doesn't look... Like, you watch Danny Jacobs versus Canelo. Danny Jacobs looked comfortable going backward into the corner, into the ropes. And, ooh, he's getting caught with some right hands to the head. Canelo throwing a nice right cross. If you're calm, why not feint? Instead of throwing combinations where you're missing, that's okay to do once in a while. But if you're trying to get your back off the ropes and shit, why not feint? Just feint. Canelo respects Khan's speed in combinations. So imagine if Khan just does a little feint to get Canelo off him, create some space, but he's not doing that. And every time he pivots out or L steps to the right, he gets caught with a left hook. If he pivots out to the left, he gets caught with a right hand to the head or body. It's like pick your poison. You're not changing it up. Every time you get in that corner and you're trying to get yourself out of the corner, why not fucking change it up? Feint, smother, clinch, mix it up. And Khan understands he needs to settle down. Unfortunately, he's had a lot of his energy sapped, and he can't fight as sharp as he would like to in the pocket or while he puts pressure. It's unfortunate because he's got some skills. Nice right hook to the body by Canelo. It's eating Khan up. Once again, Khan just pivoting out and jabbing. You can't always do that when you get trapped in the corner. Ooh, two body shits, left hook to the body, right hook to the body. Khan's got speed. It's so unfortunate he didn't settle down more, man. I mean, I know it was very risky for him to do so, but still. And it shouldn't be too long here till we see the demise of Amir Khan. You know, he could have made this a lot more interesting if he just kind of was more efficient in the way he used his movement. It's not just about movement, man, you know. But if you have it, it's a great asset to have against a guy like Canelo, like Caleb Plant. Well, it's okay, you got movement, but how are you going to use it? You know, you going to use it efficiently, or are you going to use it to where he turns it against you, makes it a fucking con to have? Virgil Hill, the great trainer, unfortunately, he couldn't fucking get Khan to fucking execute the perfect game plan. It was brave of him, though. Once again, look how beautiful left hook. Canelo come feint down and then come back up top. That's such a... I gotta add that to my game. That's so fucking brilliant. Right hook to the body. Ooh, look how it fucking just makes his whole fucking skin rock. Khan constantly pivoting out, being very predictable. It's just constantly pivoting out. And not even to the point to where now Canelo doesn't necessarily need to cut off the ring all the time. He can walk Khan into that right hand. Khan, you can see his body's just aching and the way he's moving. It's just like he's very tight. If you ever been hit to the body constantly, you know what I'm saying. I remember the first time I started sparring, this dude just had great movement, but he just kept on racking shots to the body. And little did I know what he was doing to me when I first started. And I remember it got to the point I couldn't move. I was just so fucking tense and cramped up from those body shots, and my guard was down. And I literally lost my legs, and boom, I'm getting caught with shots like that. And you know, Khan's chin was pretty good, considering he got caught with some nasty left hooks, man. Nice feint by Canelo. Ooh, good check hook by Canelo. And Khan is done. He's just fucking dead in the water. This is fucking... He's desperate. You know, that combo was desperate. He's trying to get respect. He should have done this early. Nice counter right hook to the body by Canelo. He should have done this earlier, man, when he was fresh, where he could utilize some of his head movement and boxing skills and speed. But it's too late, man. Another right hook to the body. I mean, it's like a shark waiting to fucking chomp his prey. Good jab by Canelo. And Khan is just moving too much. Look at him. Desperate. Trying to get respect. And look how he tries to close the distance. He just bounces off of Canelo. And his legs are going. His legs are disappearing from him. Canelo, look at the angle fucking Khan's at. Boom. Good night. Good night. Look at the left side of Khan's body. Look at those markings to the body. Wow. Look at those red marks to the body from all those fucking right hooks. And this is why you watch this if you're Caleb. You have to protect your body at all costs. Because if not, you're going to end up laying on the fucking canvas contemplating life after you get up from your conscious. Get up from being unconscious. You know, you're going to be smelling the salts, looking at the fucking lights on the fucking, mega screen. Beautiful setup, beautiful game plan by Canelo. He's very patient, consistently went down to the body. And, if you're watching this fight, if you're Caleb, you can't be predictable defensively. You can't always pivot out to the left when you're trying to get your back off the ropes or the corner. Can't always L-step. You can't always parry. You can't be too predictable. You have to change it up. You have to get aggressive or smother, clinch. Maybe even do a little bit of southpaw, switch hitter, like Danny Jacobs did. Change up the looks. Keep that guard down. Yeah, even Khan was able to take some punches by fucking... He was able to take some fucking punches from Canelo. But ultimately, what was the demise was the fact that he couldn't protect his body. And ultimately got set up in the trap. Let's check it out right here. Feints to the body. Overhand to the right. Beautiful setup. Canelo goes down to the body. Or feints like he's going down to the body. Sets it up with the overhand right. Boom. Boom. This is your boy HB. Final round. Get at me. Like, subscribe to the video. Yeah. I'm about to get bitched out by my girl.